Next elimination reaction we are going to see dehydration of alcohols. Now what is meant by dehydration? Removal of water molecule is known as dehydration. When alcohols are heated with concentrated sulfuric acid undergo alpha beta elimination or 1,2 elimination to give corresponding alkene. Now in this reaction, removal of H2O or water is carried out. Therefore it is called as dehydration reaction. Now here we are going to see dehydration of alcohol. Now we know that what is meant by alcohol. The hydrocarbon radical which is directly attached to OH functional group, it is called as alcohol. Alcohols are generally represented as ROH. Now here we are going to discuss this reaction by using a general reaction. Now this is alcohol in which these two carbon atoms are attached to OH group and hydrogen atom. The carbon atom which is bonded to OH group or hydroxy group, it is called alpha carbon atom, and the next carbon atom to alpha carbon atom is beta carbon atom. From this beta carbon atom, this hydrogen atom is removed. When this alcohol is heated with concentrated H2SO4, now concentrated H2SO4 is a dehydrating agent, and here removal of H2O takes place and we will get here plus H2O. This is alkene. Now this is general reaction in which formation of alkene takes place. Now here the order of reactivity of alcohol is in this way, that is tertiary alcohol easily undergo dehydration than that of secondary alcohol, and secondary alcohol easily undergo dehydration than that of primary alcohols. Now we are going to see the example. Now this is primary alcohol CH3CH2 CH2 CH2OH. This is butane 1OL. This is primary alcohol. When this primary alcohol is heated with 75% H2SO4 at 413 Kelvin temperature, then here this H2O is removed, that is alpha beta elimination is carried out. Hydroxy group from alpha carbon atom and hydrogen atom from beta carbon atom is removed to form CH3 CH2 CH double bond CH2. This is but 1 ENE as a major product plus H2O is obtained. This is a major product or main product. Now in case of this example, this is butane 2OL 1 2 3 4. There are 4 carbon atom at 2 position, there is hydroxy group, therefore it is butane 2OL. Now this carbon atom is alpha carbon atom, this is beta carbon atom. Now here there is again one beta carbon atom. Now according to Sedzev rule, removal of this beta hydrogen atom takes place so that more substituted alkene is obtained, and therefore here removal of this H2O is carried out. This reaction is carried out at 373 Kelvin temperature and in presence of 60% H2SO4. Here formation of CH3 CH double bond CH CH3, that is but 2ENE as a major product, plus if this alpha beta elimination is carried out, that is hydrogen atom from this beta carbon atom is removed, then here formation of CH2 double bond CH CH2 CH3 takes place. This is but 1 ENE, but this product is minor product or percentage of this product is lower. Along with this, removal of H2O is carried out. We can write this H2O with negative side on the arrow. That is when butane to OL, when butane to OL undergo dehydration in presence of 60% H2SO4 and at 373 Kelvin temperature, removal of H2O takes place from alpha beta carbon atom. Now here there are 2 beta carbon atom, therefore possibility of 2 products may be formed. Now here first, if this alpha beta elimination, that is hydroxy group from this alpha carbon atom and hydrogen atom from this beta carbon atom is removed, then we'll get but2ene as a major product. And if the hydroxy group from this alpha carbon atom and hydrogen atom from this beta carbon atom is removed, then we'll get but1ene, that is CH2 double bond CH, CH2, CH3 as a minor product. Now this is tertiary alcohol, CH3, C, CH3, OH, CH3. Now this is tertiary alcohol or tertiary butyl alcohol. IUPAC name of this compound is 2-methyl propane 2OL, 2-methyl propane 2OL. When this compound is undergo dehydration, then it is easily undergo dehydration and we have to use mild condition, that is dilute H2SO4, that is 20% H2SO4, and this reaction is carried out at 363 Kelvin temperature, that is temperature condition is also decreased. Then here alpha beta elimination is carried out. Now this is alpha carbon atom, this is beta carbon atom, this is also beta carbon atom, but this is at symmetrical position and therefore we will get only one product, that is CH3, C, CH3 double bond CH2. That is from this beta carbon atom hydrogen atom is removed and that is this H2O is removed to form CH3, C, CH3 double bond CH2. That is isobutylene or IUPAC name of this compound is 2-methyl propene plus H2O. In this way, primary, secondary and tertiary alcohols undergo dehydration at different conditions. That is, primary alcohol when undergo dehydration, we have to use drastic condition, that is 75% concentrated H2SO4 and 413 Kelvin temperature. In case of secondary alcohol, we have to use 60% H2SO4 and 373 Kelvin temperature. Then this secondary alcohol undergo dehydration to give corresponding alkene, and in case of tertiary alcohol we have to use mild condition, that is 20% H2SO4 and 363 Kelvin temperature to give isobutylene. From this reaction we can say that tertiary alcohols easily undergo dehydration than that of secondary alcohol, and secondary alcohol easily undergo dehydration than that of primary alcohols. In this way, when alcohols undergo dehydration in presence of dehydrating agent like concentrated H2SO4 gives corresponding alkene by alpha beta elimination reaction. Now third elimination reaction we are going to see is by dehalogenation of vicinal dihalides. When vicinal dihalides undergo elimination reaction, that is dehalogenation reaction, gives corresponding alkene. Now what is meant by vicinal dihalides? The dihalogen derivatives of alkanes, dihalogen derivatives in which two halogen atoms are attached to adjacent or neighboring carbon atom, then it is called as vicinal dihalide. When these vicinal dihalide are treated with zinc metal, then here they undergo dehalogenation reaction. Now what is meant by dehalogenation? The reaction in which two halogen atom from two adjacent carbon atom are removed, then it is called as dehalogenation reaction. Now here this vicinal dihalide when undergo dehalogenation reaction in presence of zinc metal, then removal of this two halogen atom takes place and formation of double bond takes place. That is here formation of alkene takes place with removal of ZnX2. This is alkene. This reaction is known as dehalogenation reaction, that is removal of halogen molecule. Now we are going to see some examples. Now this compound is 1,2-dibromoethane. There are two carbon atoms. These two carbon atoms are attached to two bromine atom, that is CBr. Now here it is 1,2-dibromoethane, 1,2-dibromoethane, or it is also named as commonly ethylene dibromide. Now when this ethylene dibromide is treated with zinc metal, then you will get ethene, that is CH2 double bond CH2 plus ZnBr2. This is ethene. Now second example. Now this is 1,2-dibromopropane. 1, 2, at 1 and 2 position there are 2 bromine, therefore it is 1,2-dibromopropane. There are 3 carbon atoms. Now when this 1,2-dibromopropane is treated with zinc metal, then you will get here CH3 CH double bond CH2 plus ZnBr2. This is propene. In this way, when vicinal dihalides undergo dehalogenation reaction, gives corresponding alkene. Last method for the preparation of alkenes is by addition reaction. When alkynes, that is unsaturated hydrocarbons having carbon-carbon triple bond, undergo hydrogenation or reduction, gives corresponding alkene. Now this hydrogenation or reduction is carried out in presence of a catalyst. Now these alkynes when undergo partial reduction or control hydrogenation, then gives corresponding alkene. Now here reduction means addition of hydrogen atom, or control hydrogenation. Hydrogenation means also addition of hydrogen. Now here when alkynes, now alkynes are unsaturated hydrocarbons having carbon-carbon triple bond. When these alkynes undergo reduction or partial reduction or controlled hydrogenation in presence of palladized charcoal, this is palladium and this is carbon, therefore it is palladized charcoal. Name of this catalyst is Lindlas catalyst. In presence of quinoline, this alkyne undergo controlled hydrogenation in such a way that these two hydrogen atom get added across the triple bond of this alkyne to form CH double bond CH. This is alkene. In this way formation of alkene takes place. By using this palladized charcoal, we will get cis isomer. Now here we are going to see the example. Now this is but2YNE. Here CH3 C triple bond C CH3. When this but2YNE undergo partial reduction in presence of this palladized charcoal, and quinoline, then addition of this H2 takes place across this triple bond like this to form cis but 2-ene. This is cis isomer since similar groups lie on the same side of double bond. That is, this CH3 group lie on the same side of double bond and this hydrogen lie on the same side of double bond. Therefore, this is cis but 2-ene. That is when alkyne undergo partial reduction in presence of palladite charcoal and quinoline gives cis isomer. Now second, when this but 2-ene, that is CH3 C triple bond C CH3 undergo partial reduction in presence of sodium and liquid ammonia, then here we will get trans isomer. That is, here similar groups lie on the opposite side of double bond. Therefore, this compound is trans but 2-ene. Here formation of trans isomer takes place. In this way, we can prepare alkenes by using partial reduction or controlled hydrogenation of alkynes.